Let's talk about a hidden force that quietly shapes your decisions every single day, most of the time without you even noticing. It's called manufactured urgency.
You know the feeling. It's that sudden, anxious jolt deep in your gut. One second, you're perfectly calm, and the next, this invisible clock starts ticking inside your head, and you have absolutely no idea who started it.
It's not a logical thought, right? It's a physical thing. Your heart might speed up, your focus gets super narrow, and it feels like the whole world just shrinks down to one single urgent choice you have to make.
What if that internal alarm bell wasn't just some random fluke? What if someone, somewhere, is deliberately ringing it for you?
To really get how this works, let's just walk through a scenario that I guarantee you've been in before. Let's look at the anatomy of a rushed decision. It almost always kicks off quietly, just a little ping from your phone. But that's all it takes to pull you out of your world and into theirs. And the message, it's always built around something that's about to disappear. A 50% off coupon that dies at midnight. A match on a dating app that's gone in 24 hours. That one-time offer that's just for you.
And bam! Suddenly, you get that same feeling as when your phone battery hits 1%. That little surge of panic. The feeling that this opportunity is about to die. And you, and only you, have to save it.
So the whole situation has been reframed. It's not a casual choice anymore. It's a high-stakes game. You've got one door that's glowing and says now, and the other is just dark, locked, and represents losing out for good.
So, how do they build this pressure so darn effectively? Well, it's not magic, it's psychology, and it works using 3 very specific levers. Let's deconstruct this whole thing.
The first and maybe the most common lever is what we call the illusion of scarcity.
This whole thing taps into a really powerful shortcut in our brains. If something is rare, our mind just screams, it must be valuable. It's an old survival instinct that is now used to sell us, well, everything. You have seen these words everywhere. They are specifically designed to trigger that scarcity principle. It creates the exact same feeling you get when you see the last item on a shelf in a store, this sudden anxiety and a weird desire for whatever it is.
That fear of the empty shelf, it's a crazy powerful motivator, isn't it? But here's the thing. As strong as scarcity is, it's actually only the second most powerful force at play here.
Because the real engine driving all this urgency isn't the excitement of getting something new. Nope. It's the deep-seated primal fear of losing something. This is a massive concept in behavioral economics. We are fundamentally wired to avoid losses. I mean, not losing $20 feels way better than finding $20. And it's this weird asymmetry in our brains that gets exploited again and again.
So the marketing message is never really gain this amazing thing. It's screaming, don't lose this incredible deal. They frame the whole interaction around the pain you're going to feel if you just walk away empty-handed.
All right, this last lever is the most subtle one. It's all about creating an environment where it feels like the decision has pretty much already been made for you. This can be things like social proof. 20 other people are looking at this hotel room right now. Or it could be a checkout process that's so confusing it's actually harder to back out than it is to just click buy. It's designed to make you feel like you're just reacting to what's happening.
And the end result is you feel this irresistible pull to do something. You're making a move, but you can't really see the strings. So you end up thinking it was your own idea the whole time. Okay, so we've got our 3 levers: scarcity, the fear of loss, and external pressure. But what happens when you pull all 3 of them at the exact same time? Well, this is where we get to the real truth of it all. These aren't just a few random tricks. They are woven together on purpose to create this web of psychological pressure where every single piece makes the others stronger.
And that right there, that's the aha moment. This isn't a mistake or a side effect. It is the entire point. The goal is to get you into a state of mind where thinking carefully is basically impossible.
Because the real target was never your bank account. It's your prefrontal cortex. That's the part of your brain that handles logic, long-term planning, and impulse control. The goal is simply to shut it down.
They want you to react, not to reflect. Because when you're just reacting, you're running on pure instinct. And when you're running on instinct, you're not the one in the driver's seat anymore. I know, this all sounds a little intense, but here is the really good news. This entire system has one major weakness. Let's talk about how you can reclaim your autonomy. Just by understanding these 3 levers, you've already started to build up an offense. Awareness, it turns out, is like kryptonite to this kind of manipulation. Think about it. Before, when you felt that pressure, It was like running into a brick wall. You just felt the impact. But now, you can see through it. You see the countdown timer, you see the only 2 left, and you recognize them for what they are. They're just tools.
The single most effective thing you can do when you feel that manufactured urgency creeping in is to just stop. Take a breath, close the app, walk away for a minute. The urgency is built to be intense, but also really short-lived. Just giving yourself 10 minutes can be enough for that spell to completely break.
And that's really the question I want to leave you with. The next time that timer starts ticking in your head, just take a second to ask, is this my timer, counting down to something I genuinely want? Or is it someone else's, counting down to a decision they want me to make?